Okay, guys, I'm going to show you some Forex trades and I'm going to show you some futures trades so you can see both of them at the same time. All right. So here's the deal. On this particular account, I wanted to challenge myself to see, can I flip a small account going back to the beginning? But I did something different. Instead of trading off of the lower time frames like I normally would do, I wanted to challenge myself. Here's what I'm challenging. I am challenging, let me make myself so y'all can see me. I am challenging my patience. Okay, challenging my patience. So here's what I did. Right here, you can see I'm up 175 pips. Okay. Oh, let me start from the beginning. So this account here, you can see I'm up $934 on it. But if I go here to this, you'll see that I started this account on basically 7/4 with $228.11. 228.11. Okay, 228.11. Keep that in mind. And I started on basically the 4th of July. The 4th of July. Okay, that's what I did. And I want to test myself to see, okay, how good could I do as far as using patience? And so what I did was the same thing I normally look for, W patterns, M patterns, and all the stuff I've been teaching you guys about. I said, okay, can I do it off of a higher time frame? Okay, daily or weekly or whatever, and just to see how long I can patiently hold a trade, which, by the way, this is the longest I've been holding a trade in a long time. So I've been holding this trade for 2 weeks. All right, so you can see I'm up 175 pips on this one. Take a look at this. This one took a heck of a long time. Oh my gosh. Oh, what was my entry point? The 30-minute arrow, which is why I always use my scanner. See my scanner? This is why I use the Simplicity scanner. I'm not sitting around wondering when I should enter these trades. Once I see from the higher time frame that it has potential for an upside move, okay, which I saw this one, it was drifting down. The market was looking bad. The dollar was getting beat up real bad. And so I just simply waited for an opportunity and I used the 30 minutes time frame for my entry. And you can see here's the 30-minute. And once I got in, it did a push and then it just sat there sideways, okay, for a long time. Okay, long time. No, let me stop. Somebody's going to be pissed. But you can see right here, see that entry? And then it just sat for, this is the 4-hour time frame. It literally sat here for days. Look, it started right here. It was looking promising on 7/4, 7/7. And it did not actually do its actual break out of this box. Look at this from the 4-hour, and you can backtrack. You can backtest this yourself to see exactly what I'm talking about because it's still July. It's only the 16th of July. Okay, so you can see there. It sat there going sideways from 7/7 to 7/15. 8 days of just sitting there doing absolutely nothing but just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Especially when it pulled back here. Looked like it was going to be a loss, and then look what happened. That thing came right back into the box, and I just patiently held it, and then you got your breakout. Okay, now here's the deal. Now that it's broken out of that zone, this thing, before it can even reach any usual target, it can actually come here first, okay, which means that I still can make, let me pull this down so we can all see this together. I still got potential for 199 pips, or basically 200 pips each. See, I got 2 positions, which is equaling 163, but you can see they're only at 80-something pips. Each one has the potential to go up to 200 pips right here, or if they push even more, it could go all the way up here to the 38.2 Fibonacci level, which is part of my simplicity system. It already got the Fibonacci levels pre-built in. Or what I could do is have 2 positions, one right here at the 23.6, which I'll do right in front of you guys. So I have one position is covered and hidden in here, and that'll be 217 pips right there at the 23.6 Fibonacci level. And the second position can close out at the 38.2. Okay, but either way it goes, it's just getting started. Okay, USD CAD, look at this, just getting started. It's getting started. Here, it's getting started. Woo! Y'all get what I'm saying? So bottom line is it gave me my W pattern. Okay. Down, up, down, and away. And then after I held it for a while, let's go down and go to the 30-minute. See if we can see it. Let me see if I can pull this back so y'all can pull back this curtain to my entry. See that entry? 30-minute arrow. Saw strong support on the daily. Strong support. It did a double bottom, touched, came up and touched again, waited for my 30-minute arrow, and then I just got in. I had to wait. And now you can see I'm up 175 pips. Now, just imagine, guys, if I had standard lots on this. I'll quit playing. All right, let's go to another one that I'm holding this trade, and I've been holding it for a minute. Let's go to, this is the young boy. This is the one I got in last week. And by the way, guys, this one is one that I'm in with the copycat group. So you guys are making a lot more on this because I just used on this one just a 15-minute lot. But on the copycat group, I used, I think, 3 to 5 standards on it. So it should be, it's up hefty. Okay, it's up hefty. I'll just tell you that. But you can see all I did, same thing, double bottom. It came down, touch, up, touched, up. And merely mark these off. And then I go to the futures market because I just passed the 50K challenge in a matter of hours last night. So I'll show you that as well. But I basically did the same thing. Learning patience will pay these bills. Okay, learning patience. Okay, I got bills to pay. Got things to do. Okay, so watch this. And I'm marking this up. And once I see these on the higher time frame, I'm just going for the gusto on the lower. You see the W pattern now? Double bottom? See? Bing, bing. And so I got in right here, okay, where I go, 30-minute time frame. There's the arrow, okay, and then I just sit and wait. As you can see, this thing, if it does like this one did when it touched down here, see how it came all the way up to there and touched that level? So that means even though I'm up 33 pips, I still have a good long way to go for it to touch up to this range right here. And realistically, I should be putting it at the Fibonacci level at 38.2. So if I put it there where it touched many times, okay, including this last time when it went up, it meandered, and boom, that candle hit target or pull back and hit target there. So either way it goes, that's a good target from the higher perspective. That means I can make 365 bucks on this trade and 196 pips. So that means 33 pips. I still got a long way to go on this one. Now, let's go to another one that I got in. And this one, oh, I didn't expect that. Okay. 90 pepperoos. Whoa. I got in on this one last night, guys. This, if you go to your weekly time frame or even your monthly, you'll see that look to your left. What do you see? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so when I went to my futures charts, okay, to Trading View, and I go to 6S, which is the Swiss franc, okay, I'm going to take all indicators off, okay, and let me take this off, okay, and let's go out to the monthly on this, because this one allows you to go out even further, and I want you guys to see this. This is so cool, guys. Let's go to the regular candles instead of Hakinashis. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's pull this down because now you get even a bigger, longer perspective from the Swiss franc perspective. You can see that it's dropping right here on the monthly, okay? Which means I got to add the tippy top, okay? Tippy top, okay? And that's one of the ones I lost on the first time, but I was tracking it like a little alligator, just stalking my prey. And then guess what? So now I'm up 90 pips on it. Okay, so here's the deal. When was the last time it reached anywhere up this high? Only 3 other times in almost 2 decades, okay? When was the first time? Right here. Guess what day that was, guys? Hold on, let me put my line right on it. Right there. That was August 11th. Actually, no, that wasn't right. Give me a second. July, August. It's showing August 11th, but last night it was showing, guess what date, guys? September 11th. World Trade Center Day. I can't get my center thing on it exactly. I wish there was another way of doing it. But it's showing August 11th now, but it was September 11th when I checked it last night. Either way it goes, it was around the September 11th time when the airplanes hit the New York towers, the Twin Towers. That's where this came in. Because what happens is when people panic, they rush to the Swiss franc. And in the Forex market, it's called the CHF. That's what it is, the Swiss franc. Okay. So right here, I caught it at the literal tippy top. You see that? At the tippy top. Okay. Did a little pullback and now it's dropping, but I caught it at the tippy top. So this thing got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of running room. If this comes down to even to retest a level, which is right to here, let's just say to right to there. Y'all know that's not how many pips? That's 586 pips, $983 off of a $227 account on one trade. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Gotta love it. Let me check my one more, and then I'll take you guys over to my the futures account because I just passed a 50K prop firm account. Now this is the only one that's giving me a little bit of trouble. Okay, and that's this one. Okay, that's this one. And this thing is going sideways. It's doing the same thing as the other did. So I just got to simply be patient and wait and see what happens. Okay, so if I go to the daily, you see it sitting right here, giving me a double bottom off the railings. Okay, here's the trend lines from the sexy analyst, and you can see it came down, touched with a strong candle and pushed back up huge. Then it did a pullback right here, and it's still respecting my trend line. As you can see, it's still respecting the gray trend line right here. So it's touching there. I do have a stop below there, so in case I lose, guess what? I'm only losing 47 bucks per position. Not a lot of money. I'm not worried about it. But if it pops, this thing has a tremendous upward potential. If it goes to the first Fibonacci level right here, that means I will be able to hit the 38.2 fib level. Okay, right there, which would be 188 bucks in exchange for two positions for just 90 bucks risk. And that's just one position. I got two. So that means this would double to basically just say, and let me just touch it there. And that'll be basically around 200 bucks, roughly something around there, basically around close to 400 in exchange for $90 risk on both positions. So that's what it's doing. It's just sitting right there. And you can see that if I go here to my 4 hour, okay, you can see it came down, pushed up, and it's just doing a pullback, and it's just sitting there patiently. So both positions I'm only down 6 pips in drawdown each. That's why we have 12 pips of drawdown, okay? My stop loss is right below these levels right here. So if it does pull back and hit this, then I will be out, and that's it, okay? So that's all of my trades, long distance. Now, let's go over to my futures account, okay? So here's my futures account. All right, now let me go over there to that 6S. Oh, I'm sorry, I've had it up. All right, so now let's go here and I'll show you. I opened up 2 more accounts last night with Apex. And as you can see, I'm up today on this 150K account. I'm up, and this one has a target of 9,000, so I still got a ways to go. But I did $3,733 last night, and then I opened up a 50K account last night, and this is the one that I actually passed because I did basically the same amount, close to the same amount. And you can see on this one, I did $3,066.80. I only had to reach the $3,000 target for this one. So I'm waiting to hear from Apex so they can say, congratulations, you passed your challenge. So this one is already done. How did I do this one? Okay, those who were in my Asian session last night, I told you, gave you a homework assignment. I told you that there was going to be some big moves coming on these pairs right here. And I'm going to go to the 15-minute time frame and not way out to the monthly. All right, so basically what happened was, and it didn't do exactly as I said, it did its thing during London, but it did happen during London. I said, hey guys, I always get, if it doesn't happen during our Asian session, sometimes what I notice is the Asian session will set up for the London session. Okay, that's what it's doing. It was set up, hold on one second. Talking to y'all, hold on. Oh, and this is exactly, New York session, did I not tell you that this was going to happen? Told you it's going to sit there and it's going to come back up. Okay. Sit there and come back up. It gives them slant patterns, and look at that. That one pushed up just like I told y'all. Okay. And I gave you your homework assignment. I said, if these things start pushing back to the upside, there you go. I drew out your support level. Those who were in my New York session this morning. Okay. I told you this is a hard pullback, but it's not done pushing up. But either way it goes, let me go out to the higher time frame so you guys can see this. So I'm going to take these indicators off. I just reviewed because we just had completed our New York session and it was choppy, but I told them what to look for. And you can see literally bouncing off support and it's pushing back up. So if it gives you a break above that break line, now you know. Okay. All right, here we go. So the bottom line is I'm going to move this down out the way for now, okay? Because I want to move it back to show my students later during the Asian session tonight, all right? But what pattern do we see again? A rinse and repeat pattern. And let me go to my Hakanashi candle so it's smoother. All right, there we go. All right. As you can see, here we go. Now this one went further back during the London session, but eventually, what did it do? It popped up, okay? And that's what you're looking at right there, okay? Where it popped up right to there, just like I told you it was going to do during the Asian session last night. That's why I give you homework assignments. Now, originally, and let me see if I can move this over to the original position, because originally we thought, oh, don't do that. Why are you doing me like that in front of everybody? Yeah, stay like that. I just want to move you. All right, there we go. Originally, this is what we thought was going to happen. It gave it the smaller W pattern, but during the London session, I told you, keep an eye on it. It's going to push up, but what it did was it pulled back even further, and then it did the thunder thrust. The thunder thrust, yeah. Oh, I cracked myself up on that one. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Thunder thrust, okay? But what am I doing? Same thing. Once I see something that I identify, I'm going to stick with it. Is that not the same pattern as what I saw on this right here? Going to the daily. Ain't that the same W pattern? Ain't that the same W pattern? And then what happens? It pushes up. W pattern pushes up. Okay. So same pattern. W, push up. Here we go. W pattern, pushed up. Okay. This one, I didn't really do too much with it, and here's the reason why. I seen the W pattern, but I didn't really trust it, so that's why I didn't tell you guys to do this one as a homework assignment. I saw how sloppy it was, and that's the NQ. NQ has to do with technology stocks, and I don't know, but I just ain't feeling it. Something was wrong, so I don't know if NVIDIA or, which by the way, guys, funny thing is, and I'll be done with this video shortly, NVIDIA actually sent me an email wanting to collaborate. They have some new things coming out and they want me to be a part of their collaboration. Isn't that cool? Little old me with NVIDIA. All right, so that's the W pattern. So it also pushed, but then look at this massive drop. And it's doing a drop that the others are not doing, which tells me, you know what, these are pulling back. So maybe it's all of them at the same time. Disregard that statement. But this one is pulling back harder. So I don't know what's going on with it. Whether it's a software, NVIDIA's your technology stocks, your Googles, your NVIDIAs, and so forth like that. All of your technology stocks are stuffed inside your NQ, which is technology. So I don't know if that's something happened in the stock market. One of the stocks that's heavy into tech had a bad day or whatever that's pulling this one back harder. But either way it goes, overnight it did do the W pattern. So these W patterns, they don't always look like a straight up W. They can sometimes come back, do a small one, or they can do a bigger one, or this right here, where you get a pretty one. Either way it goes, when I see these are the ones I'm really trying to capitalize on, and I go the distance. I'm ready to go full force and let the thing ride overnight. So instead of just waiting for it just to hit a break line, on my breakout indicator, and let me put this back on the London session, which, by the way, this is a wonderful, wonderful indicator for those members who are part of our Futurix program. I'm sorry, let me put this, I meant to put this here. Yeah, there we go. There it is. All right. So this was the London session. You can see it pushed down and then it popped out of there. Okay. So right here, when the candle broke right here, that was your move to get in. Okay. That was your move to get in. And you could have just rolled it into the sunset. Okay. Right here, this was your break. See it tapped, broke out right there. That little candle right there, and you could have rolled it into the sunset. All right. So anyway, this video is long enough. I hope this video helped you guys. Again, I'm showing you the futures market and the Forex market. If you want to be copied on our trades, which, by the way, again, those who are in the Forex trade copier and our copycat service, this is one of your trades. And look at this. We are deeply in profit. Give me 1 second, because I will post this later. Once I close this trade out, it's still got so much room to go. Currently up 1,700 because I got 5 standards on this. This is my small flip account, okay? But if you do like this, let me see if I can do like that. See if y'all can see it. Hold on. See? 5 standards. 5 standards. CAD Swiss. All right, and then I need to go this way, and you can see it's currently up 1,700 and running in profit for the copycat members. This is just my flip account where I'm trying to, learn patience and flip small. So this thing still got so much room to go. Okay, so if you want to be part of our copycat family, then go to superezcopycat.com. Super, E as in echo, Z as in zebra, copycat.com. Or if you want to be part of our futures trading program, go to futurix.com, FUTTRIX.com. The links will be below, or you can get to any of these sites on our main website, which is superezforex.com. All right, you guys have a good one. Thank you.